Of MicroStrategy to discuss. Michael, always good to have you here on the show. So you just reported results, beat on earnings and revenue. You're sitting on these massive paper gains, but racking up these accounting charges for the Bitcoin that you're holding. Walk us through your latest strategy.
Well, you know, we're leveraged long Bitcoin. We've got a 10-year view. And our view is that Bitcoin is an open digital property network. And one day, billions of people are going to hold digital property a la Bitcoin on their mobile phones. And so we just want to get there before the billions of users get there. And we're patient. At what rate, did you say?
Walk me through how you see that innovation happening at those companies that you mentioned. I mean, Facebook, of course, tried to do Libra, didn't work out so well.
Yeah, so let's take examples of Square and PayPal right now. And even Robinhood. For the next 65.5 hours, you can't trade equity and you can't get banking services and you can't sell your real estate. You probably can't trade in gold either. What you can do is trade in crypto. And so Bitcoin in particular is something that everybody can get to 24/7, 365. And that's driving a lot of demand to integrate. I think that you're also going to see that Bitcoin is an international trust network. And so for companies like Twitter and Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube, they have issues with spam and cybersecurity. And one of the best ways for them to eliminate spam and to upgrade cybersecurity is to integrate with Bitcoin and especially the Lightning Network in order to create higher levels of creditworthiness and trust with all of the cyber counterparties that are trading on their platforms.
Well, so and of course, Jack Dorsey is making a big bet on crypto and Bitcoin with Square. And of course, he's also talked about how Bitcoin could be integrated into the Twitter platform. That said, there's also this view that, you know, the rise of the blockchain and cryptocurrency is a threat to centralized networks like Twitter. You know, how do you square that?
Well, I think that Bitcoin is the solution to cybersecurity at Facebook and Twitter and Google. And if you wanted to improve the quality of the user experience, then you need to have skin in the game. And so Bitcoin provides skin in the game for all of the interactors in the cyber environment. I think that Jack understands that, and that's why he's enthusiastic about Bitcoin being integrated into Twitter. And I think that you're going to see other big tech networks like Facebook and Apple and Google and Amazon realize that the killer app is cybersecurity integrated into an international trust network.
Interesting.
We're going to a different economy, and we're going to be learning more about that as we go. But clearly, we're learning that things can be done from remote locations. We're learning that technology can replace people even more than we thought.
We're not going back to the same economy. We're recovering, but to a different economy, and it'll be one that is more leveraged to technology. And I worry that that is going to make it even more difficult than it was for many workers.
In Silicon Valley, and my friends who work in technology know that what we did to the manufacturing workers, we are now going to do to the retail workers, the call center workers, the fast food workers, the truck drivers, and then even bookkeepers, accountants, insurance agents, lawyers, and on through the economy. So what happened to the manufacturing workers is a very clear sign.
This effort. And China has big plans for this. They intend to seed their digital yuan into the global environment by giving it away to visitors at next winter's Olympics. When they arrive at the airport, they're going to get yuan digital wallets. They're going to receive digital yuan. They're going to use it throughout their visits to Beijing, and then they're going to take it back to their home countries. They see this as a huge advantage. Why? Because who controls the underlying protocols, who controls the underlying standards of the future of money will control the future of money.
Uber, Bitcoin, self-driving cars. Combine those three together and you have the self-owning taxi. A car that is a corporation that owns itself, pays for the car lease, the car insurance, and the gasoline from the revenues it makes, giving passengers a ride, and there's not a single human involved in that matter.
Welcome to the Crypto Teacher. And guys, please like and subscribe if you do like what you're listening to. Please inform your friends and family and spread all over social media. It is imperative that we get back to learning finances and understand how the world really works. Because once we understand how the world really works, we understand that it is all planned out. Now, I want to thank those who purchased the books, Cryptoteacher and the New World Order book. Remember, those books are mandatory because they show you how the world really works. Also, the 3 Kids books. Also, those who donate to the Cash App, Patreon, much love, keep it coming. And then also those who are shopping at both stores, much love, keep it coming. And of course, guys, we get into Bitcoin and cryptos first, and we did get a lift yesterday. Now, do not forget CME closes, and then of course will not open up until Sunday night. So guys, we still have the futures and options that are going to affect the market, but we know over the weekend we are the only game in town. So make sure you're focused on the actual indicators, guys. We have volume, Tether, and USDC. We know that JP Morgan is in the game now. So we know that's what's pumping the actual market. But make sure we're looking out for that pullback once CME opens Sunday night going into Monday. Now, do not forget about the Fed app, guys. It's very important. They did over $1 trillion, guys, Friday. That's right. You heard it correct. $1 trillion. So the fact is, guys, when it comes to Monday, they'll do another repo. And then plus, remember, they're starting the other 2 repos. So, guys, we're definitely going to get even more liquidity in the market because they're manipulating the actual yields. So, guys, we see the manipulation. We need to make sure we're taking advantage of it. I'm not your financial advisor, not financial advice. Please do your own research. But, of course, my newsletter comes out on Patreon today. I'm going to go into more detail about that. Because, guys, we have to make sure we're looking at things like that and taking advantage of it. Now, also, like I stated, CME open Sunday night going into Monday, so we do have to make sure we're looking for a pullback. But then also we have open interest, and JP Morgan is there. So we definitely should be getting a pump around the 4th and 5th and then keep moving up until, of course, the middle of the month. Now, getting over into a little crypto news, guys, we have China's vacating crypto while the U.S. banks are moving in. But guys, we know this is all part of an actual design. We know this is going to be one economy and China is going to run it. And behind the curtain, you're going to have the central banks and the IMF. So definitely China is definitely not out of the picture of crypto. They're moving fast forward. Also, guys, we have U.S. Congressman Jedd Budd wants the U.S. to lead the crypto revolution, while some are worried about the U.S. sovereignty. Guys, we know the United States dollar is done. Yes, we're going to have a digital U.S. dollar, but we know China is going to rise. Babylon is going to fall. The United States was the last place where the people have freedoms. We know the New World Order doesn't like that. Now we have Wealthfront clients can now invest in Grayscale, BTC, and Ethereum Trust. And we know with Grayscale is giving you the exposure to the actual asset without having to purchase it, even though Grayscale is actually purchasing the asset. But remember, guys, a lot of these products, the same way the legacy market, is betting on the price. It's nothing but a big casino. Now, we have Binance completes Polygon wallet integration. And then also we have Avalanche launches Upgrade Bridge, prepping dApps for mainstream adoption. Now we have Ukraine central banks now officially allowed to issue digital currency. And like I stated, guys, this is a global effort, but everything is going to be tied to China because that's going to be the new world global economy. The same way how the United States, everybody's attached to the United States through that dollar, the digital yuan is going to take that place. Yes, it takes time, but you're talking about airdropping money. It's going to happen fast once it picks up speed. And lastly, guys, we have the state of Kentucky orders BlockFi to stop signing up new interest accounts. And guys, we see a lot of these attacks on these different companies are an agenda for regulation. It's all part of the show, all part of the movie. Just sit back and let it play out. Because we know when it comes to the New World Order, it's all planned out. But guys, all I have for you, don't forget about the books, Cryptoteacher and the New World Order book, plus the 3 Kids books. Also, if you're new to crypto, Coinbase, Bitrue, Binance, book links, and crypto links are in the description. The Cryptoteacher stock channel, Cryptoteacher stocks. You have your Cobalt, your chip stocks, your banking, your gaming. Where everybody's sitting at home, got their own stocks of Xrp, the biotech stocks, and while everybody's at home getting free money and waiting on that free money, what are they doing? Drinking and smoking weed. Don't forget about those stocks, and y'all have a wonderful day. The most powerful person in the world is the storyteller. The storyteller sets the vision, values, and agenda of an entire generation to come. Steve Jobs. And guys, you know I truly believe in this. When you look at the New World Order, they're the storytellers. And that's the reason why I wrote my New World Order book. But guys, now it's time to change the current generation. And I wrote 3 kids books. You know, I love the Trinity because I understand the power that's in it. So I have 3 books. We have an opportunity to change the generation, to educate, not just me, but I want to show you that I take action on a daily basis. And I want you to take action on a daily basis. Whether it's your job, whether it's in your community, we have an opportunity right now to educate the masses. I posted this on my Twitter account. Please share, but this is a short clip of the 3 books. There's going to be a clothing line and action figures. Please get these books for your kids, nephews, cousins, friends, so therefore we can start the re-education now. Because as we see, the 4th Industrial Revolution foundation is definitely here. Robots, algorithms, drones, taking humanity out the picture. We have to re-educate. But let's get into the video.
Part 1. King Joshua and Grandma Tam save the village. Part 2. King Joshua and Grandma Tam save New York from COVID-33. Part 3. King Joshua and Grandma Tam goes to China.
It's mandatory to get part 1, part 2, and part 3 of this series. It's time to re-educate Generation Z.